Damn, I didn't record. And this is for YouTube. I didn't record. I wanted to have that like 1 hour long video every single day, but I messed up. You see, it happens. I didn't hit record, but it's fine. I'll record from now. I haven't actually been talking about much, and that's what this is gonna be. I'm literally just being myself, not too much, not stressing myself out too much. The first stream was more like trying to get as much as possible out to really show. Who is this? Yeah, I don't cheap viewers. I don't want to pay for viewers. Nah, nah, that's not how I operate. And all of this is gonna go on as well. That basically said cheap viewers, streambo.com, remove the space. Yeah. I don't know, this guy just sort of goes around and sort of texts people who seem like they're trying to do something. Well, I mean that might actually be a plus, to be honest. Someone just donated saying I can bot viewers, so maybe they see something in me to the point where they want me to bot viewers so that I can get up there and start doing like better things. But now I'm just gonna trust in the process. I'm not gonna cheat the process. I want it to be painfully long. No, actually, let me not put that into the role. I don't want it painfully long. If I can spike up views in like 2 days, then I will. Please. I don't want this to be long, okay? But if it is, I can be it. I can take that. That's fine. How long am I willing to give myself to make something work? Well, I'm giving myself a year to get 100 concurrent viewers all the time, right? So after like the introspective thinking, talking, trying to charm an audience of 2, then there's more of a managerial kick in the back end of things where I'm really thinking, how can I make this interesting for people? But even if it's as interesting as possible, but nobody knows that it's happening, then it doesn't matter. So how do I get the attention, right? Be that entertainer. No, well, not really an entertainer. I'm not trying to be entertaining. I'm trying to really create something special for the world. But how do I grab an audience of thinkers? I don't even think thinkers, like really good, sophisticated thinkers, where they want to watch me, because I'm just terrible at it. I think out loud. Doesn't mean it's like they're anything worth listening to. And also another thing, like this has always been me. I used to be, and I'm going into different topics, but it's me, so just it is what it is. I used to, yeah. This enables like the weirdest type of people, and I think I'm actually part of that group, but not in like a weird way, but in like a distinguished, like not normal way. But there's some very very strange streamers I see on Twitch, like incredibly strange. So how do I come here with a different type of atmosphere and just change this whole game? How do I do that? You don't do that by being boring, right? And standing in your room saying random things. You do that by actually having a strategy of being able to entertain the amount of people that you're looking for, right? Because if, for instance, somebody just gives me a lot of viewers, how do I keep them? How do I say, okay, yeah, this is me. This is what I do. Ooh, you know what? For the next few minutes, I can actually just do that. My pitch. Let's say someone new hops on the stream. What would my pitch be? And I was thinking about that in terms of like telling people to come watch my stream. So going out and marketing myself to like friends on Instagram. But let me do this in terms of like, if somebody actually just joins the stream, what do I say? What do I say to them? Or do I say that a lot? And am I supposed to notice people? if I notice someone that just joined, would that person leave? Because I don't know what their name is. I don't know how delayed this thing is, because I'm not sure about this thing. So let me start. Let me do it. If I want to encapsulate what I'm trying to do in like two sentences or less, how can I say it? Well, basically, I'm trying to become okay. I'm trying to capture a large market share of the creator economy, right? Whereby I make very, 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 very amazing streams or just content in general that captivates an audience, my audience, and that whoever understands the type of content I'm creating is sort of accountable for, enables them to be accountable for doing something good for humanity. That's kind of it. Oh, that's good actually. Okay, so this is my 3-second pitch to whoever new comes in. So I'm looking to grab a large market share of the creator economy in order to make fantastic videos that are captivating so that whoever understands it is enabled and also responsible for doing something fantastic for the world. That's who I want to grow to be. But it's going to take a long time of planning and thinking. And that's why we have all this time. I'm giving myself an hour every day for 2026 to really think about how that is even possible. I dream big, but there's some things that are just impossible. So is this impossible? Is it impossible for that sort of, I guess, is that a vision statement or a mission statement? Sort of that, how do I make that real? You know? I guess I just have to try. Yep. Yeah. I said it before, but yeah, I literally just stole my brother's camera, and like I'm already updating my setup. Camera was fine last time. I actually got 2 people saying that, oh, the thing was actually quite cool, because I told people before, like, I'm literally just gonna open my laptop and just start streaming. I don't know anything about streaming. I've never done nothing like this before. Didn't do no preparation. I just started, and then I'm trying to do fantastic things, but I'm not even sort of devising or scheming for like a great strategy. I'm not hyper. I'm just chilling, and for some reason, I think it's gonna work out for me. Right? Damn. And again, I don't react to nothing. I don't watch anything else. If I want to react to something, I want to react to somebody else. So I'm gonna create Discord. I think I want to create Discord for like next week. I'm just gonna keep mashing like add, invite, so I can sort of try to get some people to like join or whatever the case may be. Because I want to start like a more interactive sessions with other people. And that will be it. If like I can get like a group of 4 people to just join and just talk, I think I can do way more. But the thing is, I want the bulk of this, so if it's an hour a day every day, I want the bulk of it to be mostly me speaking. But I want to have fun with like just whoever is joining the stream, whoever wants to watch, or whoever wants to add something that could actually, whoever wants to just take part, you know. I want this to be some like a hub, not like a you come to see me, but you come to add to whatever it is that I'm creating. I don't even know what it is, but it's something, right? But that something is going to be the sort of physical manifestation of the idea, or I guess the pitch that I just had. I don't like these pop-ups. I don't know how to get rid of them. First it was a thumbs up. Watch, it's gonna come up. Yeah, this I don't like that. And then it's those love hearts. How did that even come up? Oh yeah, 9 to 10 IST, so Irish Standard Time. I think it's 1 hour ahead of USC. Is it USC? UCT. I don't know what it is. Universal Standard Time. Is it USD? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, every day for the rest of 2026, from 9 to 10 IST, I'm gonna be streaming and trying my hardest to, by the end of it, get 100 people, like constantly, just 100 people constantly, always watching, right? So let's say I have like 10,000 people that know I do this, right? At any point in time, there's 100 people watching the streams. I don't know what's gonna turn into. I'm just doing this like not off of a whim. I've thought about this really, really hard, but I don't want to keep thinking about it. I want to do the thinking while I'm doing the thing, you know. So that's my introduction. I'm not doing any like hacks or ways to try and get you to stay on or this. If you want to leave. If you want to stay. If you want to call your friends, your girlfriend, come over. Let's have a conversation. That's sort of the kind of mindset I'm at, and I want to just sort of open that part of my brain, not open, but like just explore that part of my brain. Not the ultra self-aware part where it's like, okay, I'm streaming and I'm always saying or stating the fact that I'm streaming, and it's like I'm streaming and people are watching and I'm streaming. But no, I don't want to keep sort of doing that back and forth. I want to actually genuinely like sit in the core of why I'm doing this, right? But the mistakes, what else? The like pausing, the waiting, the scratching your head, the long elongated parts. I want all of that to be there. I want it to be just raw, you know? So today, right after I finish this, I'm going to try to get VODs on here. I'm going to try to get a banner for when I'm not streaming. It's going to be like, okay, it's going to be this nice graphic image. Or is it graffiti? No, yeah, just like graphic image of just like saying, okay, like foreign's offline, and this is scheduled. So boom, 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 just an hour a day, every day for 2026. Let me see if anyone texts it, because I sent messages. There's a lot in my head, and you might think there's not, because I'm taking all these pauses and stuff, but it's like, how can I get to the good part yet? You know, I don't want to get to the good part so quickly. I'm still trying to find a way to really piece everything together. And to be honest, I'm not sure if it takes a year, but I think like there's an insatiable amount of content you can get from like simply just thinking and doing things over and over and over and over. The plans, everything. Actually, I think I might have just one thing that I put on the screen, like how you can screen record. All right, I'm just gonna have one thing where it's just like a whiteboard, right? Where I'm just sort of sketching out ideas and doing it, and then I want to also have the streams in like segments where it's like, okay, this I'm thinking here. This is like the Discord segment. This is like, you know what I mean? But it's mostly just me and the audience. I don't want it to be me and the internet. I don't care about the internet. I don't care about what is going on there, because the internet is a flipping, it's a crazy space. So I don't want any of that to contaminate with the flip I'm trying to do here. But the thing is, the internet is literally what I am on. So how do I make it work? Right? How do you make it work? How do you not go with what works? And how do you innovate and do something that I guess nobody has thought of? It's so novel, the idea of just standing in front of a camera and thinking. But you wouldn't have thought prior to YouTube that millions of people would be engaged in people just sitting down in their chair and reacting to videos. You would have never thought that was ever possible. So why can't this be possible? Why can't I just stand here and speak about things that I care about? Right? And then sort of have this eagerness to bring about value, and then just keep pushing until somebody comes here, stays, tries to understand where I'm coming from, and then I just keep pushing, and more people like that one person stays. That is great, but that is like, it's nearly fictional, you know? But there's a slim chance, and that's the chance that I'm banking on. I wish I recorded the whole time, but I didn't. That's my fault. That's one, like, terrible thing. I want to be consistent, but you guys won't trust me anymore. So, I'm gonna always record now. Actually, I'm gonna, as soon as I start streaming, I'm gonna be like, okay, record. And I'm gonna record. I don't know how I remember to record yesterday, but I didn't remember to record today. I have 4 minutes left of this. For the last 4 minutes, what do I want to say? Let's say this is me a year from now going back through the videos, because I don't want to watch any of them before then. How would I summarize what I did here today? Well, today it was more chill than yesterday. I still have this sort of I guess nervousness to me, because this is weird. Talking in front of a camera is kind of strange without having something to distract yourself with. I want to be distracted by my ideas. That's what I want. So to encapsulate this whole stream, I was chilling more, right? I spoke a lot about the sort of, I guess, not the Twitch culture, but just trying to do something on here. And I did the same thing yesterday. But it was more about like me making better videos, improving quality, doing this and that. And I spoke a little bit about having that like raw, unfiltered, not unfiltered, but like that imperfect stream, you know, where it's just a real person being a real person, because everybody's trying to get clicks, likes, this and that. And I'll be so mad at myself if I turn into that. But I don't want that to be the case. I want it to be chill. I don't want to pivot to YouTube with this and this. I literally just want to stay here, chill, stream, think, talk to people who think similarly, right? It's a long year ahead. Right now, I'm still on holiday. I'm in college, funnily enough, at my big age. I'm not going to tell you guys my age yet. You guys are going to have to guess. I'm still in college, but I'm figuring a lot of things out. I have a lot of anger as well to like just how things are. But I'm going to keep going. That's all you can do, so why am I saying it? All you can do is just keep going. But if you're struggling, bro, everybody is. That's why I say to myself as well, be grateful for what you have. The fact that I'm able to have like lightning fast Wi-Fi, have a MacBook, GoPro, second monitor, like this is, bro, my dad didn't have this. His dad, bro, you know, coming from Nigeria, like, nah. So how can I turn this into so much more? And not more in terms of like financial objectives, but in terms of just how do I make a fantastic, phenomenal impact? And I think that you definitely need the attention and the people, and the best way to get that, not the best way, but like the way that has the less barrier to entry, is social media, because it's free and it's widely adopted. So if you can find a really nice avenue or way to sort of insert yourself and win, then there's no ceiling to what you can do. So that's why I'm here. I don't want somewhere that there's a ceiling. I want no ceiling, and I'm just gonna keep boom. But I'm not going to stay on here forever. If I do get up there to the heights of the heights, I'm going to end this. It's gonna be, whatever I'm doing here is gonna be, it's gonna have a beginning, right? And there's gonna be an end. It's not gonna be, oh, I'm a YouTuber forever. No, it's never gonna be that way. I'll be it as long as I need to. Sorry, a Twitch streamer. I'll be it as long as I need to. I'm gonna learn all the Twitch fundamentals and all that. And I'm gonna give myself this week to sort of really know it all. And then the rest of the week is just gonna be me just going full go mode, right? From now to the end of December is just gonna be my entrance. And then after that, bro, it's just video, recording, sessions, TikTok, all of that. So I'm giving myself a whole year, because for me this is long term. Long term. I'm not looking at this in like, ooh, what success looks like in 2-3 weeks. No, I'm looking at this in like, how much impact can we do in a decade of doing this? You know, that's how I'm looking. So I need to really build very strong foundations. And the foundations are going to be there for everybody to see. So when people see what comes out of this, the whole process is specified. And I want to be as honest as possible through it. So that's the end of this session. I wasn't in the middle, was I? This is a new camera. I set it up and I was still working with the old one. So forgive me for that. But yeah, this is the end of the stream. I know somebody else just got in here. But everything is just raw. Like, everything. I think I like the thing I do when I just sort of waffle, and then at the end I just kind of summarize everything that happened. It's pretty good. But the thing is, my streams are just going to be an hour. So you get an hour, that's all. I forgot to record today. So it's only like a 20-minute recording, and I'm going to put that on my YouTube. I'm going to put my YouTube in my bio here on Twitch so that you guys can see it. And when I get like VODs for Twitch up and running, then all my videos I'm going to upload them here. And then moving forward, I'm just going to keep updating like my setup consistently. Next, when I get enough money, I want to get a microphone. Then after, it's just further and further. I have an idea for TikTok videos, but I'm going to need like a videographer and stuff like that, but I'll figure it out. So whoever showed up, thank you. You are looking at a future phenomenal creator. Here, you're just watching me think, and I'm going to keep doing that. But yeah, I want to create. Don't know how to, but I want to, and I'm just doing it the best way I know how. And yeah, peace.